There's Extreme Vending here doing a live presentation. We're going to talk about how to place your claw machines in a location, how to locate a location, and hopefully we can give out some advice because I know there's quite a few of you out there who have machines that you're trying to place or you're just barely getting some machines in. Oops, let me mute my TV here so I can read the comments at the same time. Apologize about that. But anyways, before I get into this video, I want to talk about the giveaway. Guys, we are doing another giveaway presented by azamusements.com. We are doing this with Galaxy Games 843. We're doing this with Quick Play and the Howard Hospitality Group. All you have to do to sign up is join our Discord. In the Discord is a link where you can fill out a form. It takes like 2 minutes. I mean, I can show it to you guys. Maybe I'll show it in the middle of the stream. But yeah, this is what the machine looks like behind me. What is it? Right here. A really cool 24-inch Galaxy crane. And if you go on the Discord, you can see it. Howard Hospitality Group actually has several of them placed, and they look so cool. So just really quick, we're going to get into a couple comments. Vince had talked about how he has some claw machines in the basement, 4 claw machines in the basement, and that's his biggest problem is trying to get locations. So maybe, hopefully, that this video will be able to help you out with some of my tips. Um, yeah, Hero, did you win the Galaxy? You're so funny. And then also Joseph Soul said that he's been doing claw machines with him and his fiance for years and discovered the opportunity of vending with them. And I'm glad that my channel and Discord has been amazing for you. Joseph, have you gotten any location with your claw machines with you and your fiance? By the way, you kind of remind me of ET Vending because ET Vending story. If you ever heard their sit down story with the Howard Hospitality Group, they had Eli had a claw machine and they got together and they went out and placed it together and it's been kind of a relationship of a business partnership between the two. It's really cool. Um, Anyways, Balakon had a comment. He says, let's see, what does it say? I can't see when I click on this show. Uh-oh. It doesn't really show up on my screen too well. It says, I did it and sent and had tagged. My bad. I actually finished reading the instructions next time. Oh, okay. That's fine. You're talking about on the giveaway. You just let me know. You know, if there's a problem signing up and stuff, just let us know on duplicate entries, and then we'll go ahead and fix that. And then Hero, where you didn't win the Galaxy yet, or maybe not even at all. I don't know. The giveaway doesn't end until the 24th of July, so it's only a 3 month process, not as long as last time, and it's a lot better of a machine. So you're talking about a $2,000 machine plus shipping, you know, so that's really cool. And there's some really cool. Like I talked to Grant a couple days ago and yesterday and past few days actually. He's been calling us and he's excited about doing this giveaway because it's his claw machine with AZ Amusements, and he's thinking about giving us a community discount on the Discord. So yeah, that's pretty exciting, and I'm excited for that. Okay, so Vince or Wesley Pipes. Oh man, so many comments. Hopefully, I can keep up with all this so I can get into the video. Says Vince, have you gone around to locations and talked to the owners, or just called the places? Calling doesn't work as well. He's giving some advice, and yeah, I would agree. Calling's not the best option, not all the time. But Vince will have to let us know what he's doing. And then congrats to Ryan. He purchased 2 Mega Minis from Rainy. I believe that's the bare minimum you can purchase. So that's congrats. I know she has a minimum purchase amount. So that's awesome to get 2 Mega Minis. That's really cool. Now, guys, if you ever want to buy a mini claw machine, you don't have to just buy it from Rainy. I love all the minis. I love Rainy's and I will continue to buy from Rainy. But there are some great U.S. suppliers. So make sure you take a look at them too if you need a machine right away. I have a Candymachines.com Super Mini and I have an AZ Amusements Golden House Mini. I love them both. So I'm going to go ahead and get into how I strategize about getting these locations, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you all so you can see what I'm going to be, you know, talking about. I've actually, it's funny because before I get to that, I've actually made several videos, and if you see my videos, this is kind of going to be like basically the same thing. Excuse me. You're going to be getting the same tips. I haven't really changed my strategy too much on how I get my locations, but I'm going to show you guys how I look for locations and give you a little bit of my spiel on how I get my locations and such. So I'm going to switch over here. You're going to be able to see the back here like that. You're going to be able to see my screen, hopefully. All right. So what you're seeing here is just I did already a quick search. I didn't look at these locations at all, but a general area of where I live is this is Chandler right here. Chandler area, Gilbert area, and I just did a keyword boba. When I'm searching for a location, I like to scout around where I'm going to be putting my machines, and I get a general idea. Like for me, this is about an hour drive to come here, so I want to get several locations. But look how many possible boba stores, and this is just the keyword boba. So there's obviously more um, opportunity. And what I like is there's some around the freeway that will help me get there faster. But I did see that one. That actually looked like a really cool looking one. So I'll start off with this one. So when I'm looking for a location, first of all, I have my machines loaded up in the car if I have some on hand, and I'll have two Mega Minis or one or three OG Minis or in my car, and I have them ready to go so I can show the business owner, and I will go to a location first on Google Maps and kind of plan ahead. And I just love the look of this. This is a really good location. I'm already really excited. I'm getting my Mega Minis in. This is kind of how I'm going to scout out, and I'm going to stop over here actually right now because this looks like a really good location here. Um, Already I can see just in this first picture, it's got I don't see a drive-through, so that's really good. It's a walk-in. They got some dining tables, and I can already see lots of space where I can put a mini just from this first picture. So this is what I do. I look at the pictures, and this is such a great example so far. And I look at the inside, for example, and I look around, and I can see there's a plug right here. I always look for plugs. And when you're looking for plugs, guys, you also want to look on the ceiling because there are lots of times where these locations have the plugs on the ceiling too. So, like, to put power for an open sign, and it will be usually in the opening area. And so you can just plug in with a power cable, which I actually have a picture of a plug I always get. Let's see, where are we? Right here. So the flat plugs, I highly recommend those because if you get a normal extension cord or just some sort of extension cord that's just like normally plugged in, it sticks out a few inches. Those ones are like so top heavy, they wobble out, and they just fall out, especially when they're up on the ceiling so high. I've gone into locations. I've done that with those extension cords, and someone just pulls on it and it pops out. With these flat plugs, they are really into the plug and they're so secure. The only way to really pull it out, you can't yank it out. You have to actually physically pull it out or get really close to the cord and just yank it out up there when you got more leverage. But these flat plugs are what I always use on my locations. So definitely get those. Like, have a few of those handy too, and make it so much easier placing the machine. But looking at this Boba Cutie place, I'm already seeing lots of opportunity, and I love this pink. If I had a pink claw machine, or maybe if I did my Mega Mini, I would go with that colorful pink and one that's the extreme version. Oops, I was going to show you. I don't have the picture of the extreme one, but I do have a picture of the Galaxy Mini, Mega Mini. And this is kind of what I also do. So when I'm ready to talk to the business owner, I have a picture ready to go to show them the size of the actual Mini right here. So you can see if you were to look at this side by side comparison, you can see that it's not that big. And actually having a picture of yourself standing next to the Mini is really I couldn't find that picture, but I do have a picture of me standing next to the Mini so that they can really see the size comparison. Because when you go up to an owner and talk to them, they are going to think to themselves, it's really a claw machine is really huge. So this is always a good idea to have a picture of yourself next to the Mini. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of these comments here because I see a lot of action. Um, so he says, yes, I know Vince said that, yes, I know that's part of my problem. I haven't even gone in person, tried to play some, just Facebook message and emails. Vince, I do know of Krabby Claw. you might want to contact Krabby Claw because he has a friend that does that, but he's a really good salesman, and he's gotten Krabby Claw like 9 locations in like 2 weeks doing email and calling. He's like a really good salesman. I'm not sure if they're going to do a service or not, but he's helped out Krabby Claw, and I know Krabby Claw pays him. He pays like $300 for the service, but he gets like locations at 10% or 15% commission, which is incredible in the long run. That's so cheap. And I think he's going to base if he does. I know his friend talked about doing this on the Discord and joining the Discord, where he's going to promote doing this. If he does get you a location, he's going to base the price of. He's going to have a warranty where you don't pay until, or you get refund if you lose that location if it doesn't stick. But also, depending on what percent you get, if you get a low percent, you pay more. If it's a higher percent, you pay less. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that service does help out the community and does come out because I would love to see people who are less successful at going out there a little bit more social shy about getting locations. This could be a great service for them too. But that I just wanted to say that, but you really should go out in person yourself and place these machines because honestly, it is not too hard in my opinion. When you have the machine on hand in your vehicle, you go up to the owner. Now you gotta make sure you're talking to the owner. You don't want to talk to the employees because if you relay the message to the employee, even if the employee is super excited and energetic, and you're really bonding with that employee, and you're excited, you're thinking to yourself, "This is a good conversation," and the employee wants the machine. By the time they go up to the owner and they start talking, they're going to be like, "Hey, there's a person here. They just want to place a claw machine here. Is that okay?" They're not going to give the specifics and tell them that's a mini because they're working. They have to get back on their shift and get working. They're just going to tell the very basics, and they're not going to really upsell the machine and explain to them that they're going to get percents. Explain to them that you're going to take care of them and you're going to provide all the toys and such. So go in person and don't let the employees do the talking. You want to make sure you get to talk to the owner yourself, or else it's going to be a guaranteed loss of a location. And that just means you have to come back a few months later and try again. Give it the owner a few months to forget about you and come back in again later. Um, okay, hey Queen, it's nice to see you. Hi, thank you for joining. I'm hoping you guys. Oh, guys, if you haven't already done so, I got 15 likes, so that's a lot of likes. I don't even know how many viewers I have. Let's see. I click on. I got 18 viewers. It says right here, so that's cool. So thank you guys so much. That's like 100% almost. That's almost 100% in the like ratio. So I appreciate that. Uh, sorry, I got lost myself here. Trying to run several computers, I get a little confused. But yeah, oh, I was showing the Mega Mini. That's what I was showing the Mega Mini. So we're talking about that. Okay, yeah. So you want to make sure you talk to the owner, and you don't have the employees talk to the owner. So once I get to the location here, so we're looking at this location right here, and we find a spot. We find electrical. Let's say by this tree, because they can move some tables around for you, even right here. Let's say that was the spot you want to put. Then I go up to the owner. I ask for the owner. That's the approach. You want to make sure you get past all the employees, and sometimes you get lucky. The owner is the one working, and usually at these mom and pop shops, the owners are going to be there sometime in the week. And so when you get to the approach to the owner, uh, when you talk to the employee, whatever, you get to the owner, you want to have that picture ready to go of your mini, of you standing by it, or the flyer. Like Howard Hospitality Group has talked about a flyer. I know a few people on the Discord have made a flyer. You want to take a look at those flyers because they're really handy. And you want to go up to the owner and you want to start the conversation off and introduce yourself and explain to them that you have a mini claw machine that's so small that you actually have a few of them in the back of your car, and that gets them realizing how small it is. And as you're showing them the picture, and ask, be like, look, there's a perfect spot right here. I've already found it. I have them in the car. I can pull it out and show you. It looks really cool, and you want to really let them know. You want to have a little bit of energy. You want them to be excited. So when I go up to the owner, I'm like, "Hey, I have this mini claw machine. It's really cute, and I'm showing the picture. It's going to do so well here. I have some other boba tea places, and it makes so much money. And you don't have to do anything. I will do all the work for you, and we're going to split this 50-50 is what I tell them after expenses, but it's usually a 50-50 cut. and all you have to do is provide a small spot. And usually the owners will talk to you at that point. If the owner is really busy, maybe they'll have you come back later. But not like if they're talking with you and you're relating to them and you're explaining this to them, they're going to say yes almost every time. In my experience, the only reason why they would say no is if they're those type of people that just are not interested at all. But if they're slightly interested or they see the vision, then they're going to say yes. And that's actually how easy it really is. You just show them a picture, you tell them about how you're going to share some money with them, and it's just an extra income. And if they ask what kind of numbers you get, be like, it does vary, but I have locations that make, where I'm paying the owners $100 a week. And it's very possible you got a beautiful boba store where I can see $75 to $100 a week, but if not, it's still nice extra income. And they're like, wow, that's really good. And if they ask questions like how much energy it uses, really you just tell them it's all LED. It's like I think it's 25 watts if I'm not mistaken for the Mega Mini on idle. When it's not being used, it's just sitting there and just the lights are on and it's just kind of flashing the lights. That's like 25 watts. I have to plug it in and remeasure it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So it's like less than a light bulb, and because they're all LED, very nice modern machines. And I'm sure that the Golden Houses are similar in energy in the Super Minis too. So, that's pretty much my approach, guys. I look around, and then when I'm out and about, and I made my little route off the maps. Let's go back. You see, there's so many other locations. Here's another boba tea. Um, Let me zoom into this. Scroll into this. That's like a mile away. Look at that, another boba tea a mile away, and then this is kitty corner a mile away. Boba Bliss. And oh, look at all that space. See, these pictures are really helping me. I see so much space for a menu right underneath this menu. The only thing is I don't see electrical, but these have to be plugged into something. So I imagine a little cable, it would hide right behind here. So that would work really well. And man, there's so many boba places. I had no idea. I just barely searched boba. I had no idea there was this many. Once again, I want to read some comments here on the other computer. So let's scroll down. I'm less successful. Oh, I'm sorry, Austin. But my anxiety gets me before I even get to the door. You know, Austin, I still get nervous too when I make my approach. That's part of life. But here's what I learned from this like 2 years ago, I've been doing it almost 4 years, 3.5 years ago. I learned that it's better to get a no to never approach a location and try at all. I rather know if this location, like if I go to Boba Bliss and I go up to them and offer my service and I talk to the owner and they say no to me, I'm actually okay with that because then I know not to waste my time going over here again and I can move on to the next location. But usually I get a yes and then I'm real excited and I get pumped. And there's like days where I'll get like 3 or 4 yeses. And then there are days where I'll get nothing but no's. And my brother and I, when we were first starting, I remember we always made a goal where we would not eat lunch until or eat at all until we got at least one yes, and we would get yeses all the time. But there was a couple days where we didn't get any yeses, and it would be hard. Yeah, 13 no's and two yeses. That's your record. But that's okay because you got two yeses, but those two yeses are great. You gotta just keep grinding at it. And like I said, I recommend you bring the machine with you at certain points in time. Just go in there and bring them. Be kind of bold sometimes. Just wheel the machine in and be like, hey, if you first see if the owner's here, and maybe this is how you want to approach it. Be like, is the owner here? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, I want to talk to the owners about something really fast. Does he have a few minutes? And if you can confirm the owner's going to come out to you, then you go out to your car and just grab that little mini machine, wheel it in, have some toys inside of it. Don't plug it in, obviously, and be like, look, I have this mini claw machine. I'm licensed. I'm ready to go. I'm going to pay you some money. I just want the opportunity to serve you guys. And I want to I'm a family business. I want to build a relationship with you. And I want you to love me. I love my service, not love me. That's a little weird. But you want to build a relationship with these people, and some people have bad experiences with vending because they've had a few bulk vendors. Maybe, for example, this is not all bulk vendors, but a few times they've had bulk vendors maybe in the past, and then I've had this experience before where they didn't want me at first, and I had to tell them, look, I'm not like a bulk vendor. I come here and I service these machines every single 2 weeks usually. You'll see me often. You call me, I'm here. I'll answer your phone calls. I'll call you back if I miss it. And you get these people that are standoffish at first, and when they see the machine and they see how committed you are and see how passionate you are about this, if you're passionate about your business, they're going to see it and it's going to rub off on you, off on them. And, they're going to get passionate too, and they'll give you the chance. So be a little bit passionate, be a little bit excited, but at the same time, it's okay to be nervous because I'm always nervous. I see Howard Hospitality says, let her know, David from Extreme Vending sent you a part of the Discord. She will give you good pricing. Um, let her know. What are we talking about now? Oh, let her know that you're talking about with Rainy. Looking to purchase. Oh, okay. So you're responding. Oh, I'm so grateful for your help, Howard. On the yeah for Rainy. I got you, Howard. How you doing, Howard? Jonathan Howard, if you guys didn't know, has had a busy week. Has it's so great because Howard Hospitality Group, Amelia does all the selling, and it's great. If and Amelia is only 11 years old, mind you guys. If 11-year-old can do it, you can do it. You just have to have the confidence and go out there and try to hide the fear and anxiety and just go out there and do it. Be like I said, the no, yeah. If you get a no, it's okay. No's are okay. At least you can move on. And yeah, I saw a picture of Howard. He got tons of Eva plush, and right, and he's got it all organized now. He's getting ready for the carnivals and fairs. LJB Fit just turned in. I pitched to 2 places today and got a no, and I will pass it along to my manager. No happens. Exactly. I love LJB Fit also because, oh, Extreme says hi to my wife, Nicole. Oh, hey. Hi. Hi, Nicole. I hope your day is great. I hope you are having a great one and enjoying life out there. And if you are being successful or trying to be successful, that's the dream, right? But LJB, man, what was it like 6 months ago, man? You got into the claw machines. Oh, how was that yesterday? Was it yesterday? Time's gone by so fast. How was that marketplace that you went to yesterday? Was it bringing over the two minis, the Mega and the OG Mini? Did you do pretty well over there? Did people like your machines? But LJB had a rough start. He ordered a couple machines that came in a little bit damaged, but he went around and he cleaned them up and fixed them up. Got one placed, and yeah, he's been doing it for 6 months. And he's gone out and gotten several locations, and he's been building. Like he's gotten super minis, he's got mega minis, he's got OG minis, he's got different versions of the OG minis, and they loved it. And he made $113 in 3 hours. Wonderful, man. Love hearing that from you. But it's funny because he came on the Discord 6 months ago, and I just happened to be on there and able to talk with him. But I had a wonderful talk on the Discord with him and gave him some pointers. And he went out and he just went out and went to work. And he's a hard worker. He's got schooling, he's got a job, he's got a life, girlfriend. He's obviously fit. I mean, did you see the live stream with Howard? That guy has some pecs on him. So, anyways, but he hard worker, just went out there and took a chance, and he got these locations. And basically, you guys, what I'm getting at is you just have to go out there and get a little bit rough. I mean, not rough, but get out there out of your comfort zone and just go out there and bring the machines with you. Bring a flyer, bring a picture, bring some toys with you. Show them the toys. That's one of my selling pitches too. Is if I tell them, I show them some of my toys. I have a couple toys on me usually, and I show them my best toys, like the little Pokemons. Which imagine I have a Pokemon in my hand because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm imagining I have a Pokemon, and I'm like, look at this. This is a Cyndaquil or this is a Charmander. I got Charmander. I got Mario. I got Pikachu heads. I got these really cool watches. I put them all in my machines. I maintain it. I pay a premium dollar for these toys, and I fill this up and I make it look nice. I clean it every time, and you get to collect some money and offer them cash, offer them Zelle, offer them whatever form of payment they enjoy. Check. Some people like checks, and that's how I do my business. I'm actually about to walk into a taco place I've been working on. I have a Mega Mini in my car. There you go, still from last night. So, you know what? Do me a favor, LJ. Let me know what happens. Hopefully, the stream's going on still when you're done doing your pitch. I hope you get the location. Good luck to you, everyone. If LJB Fit gets the location, we have to celebrate. Okay, we celebrate. Let me get a quick drink here. Hey, what's up, narwhals? Yeah, you're the guys are the awesome. Okay, if you guys don't know, the narwhals are freaking awesome. They also start. How long have you guys been doing the vending now for? Too. You guys just started not too long ago. How many locations are you up to? You guys got so many OG minis. They picked up a whole bunch of OG minis from me, and I got to meet up with them and hang out with them, and they're just so cool. They're wonderful. Unfortunately, they got sick one time, and we weren't able to really hang out as long as I wanted, but it was still fun. Christine and Chris were just wonderful people. I absolutely love them. They are so funny. They have similar like humor, sense of humor. I love them, and my wife loved them too. We wish you guys should come back and visit us sometimes. But yeah, how many locations do you guys have? What's up? Thank you for this Discord and you. Oh, love, much love, much love. You guys are so awesome. Like I said, I love you guys. Yes, thanks to you. Literally just started this year. So like this year, like this 4 months ago. That soon ago. Whoa. Yeah, that's awesome. Um, Well, hope you all feel better. Miss you guys again. The whole group has been awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. So you're only 4 months into your business, and you already have a handful of locations. I like the flyer. And Ryan says, by the way, I missed that comment. A flyer pitch and images of the Mega Mini. I do too. Who was that in the Discord? I have to take a look. We're gonna go in the Discord here. Sorry about that. Oh, there's Howard Hospitality Group. Oh, look, there's a little boba tea. We got some messages on here, announcements, but I pinned it. But I think it was just up here a little bit of ways. Well, look at this, Don. Look at this flyer right here. How cool! This is what I'm talking about on the sizing. You can see it's smaller. If he was to stand up, you can obviously see the size. But he's got a Mega Mini here. He's got a Golden House and actually a couple other Mega Minis. He used Jonathan Howard's picture right there. I just realized that. That's Jonathan Howard's location, but he's using other people, other locations. That's funny. But look at this flyer is so cool. This is a tool that's been made in the Discord community. So guys, if you haven't already done so, join the Discord community. Sign up for that giveaway, by the way, that we have in my background while you're at it too. But this is a flyer you can use. And if you don't want all this font, I'm sure you can just screenshot this out and take away the font if you decide you don't want that. But I think it's great. I think it's wonderful, but that's up to you. But that was awesome. Anime Frank, you're so cool in the Discord for doing that for us. So some really good stuff. And guys, also when you're running your operation, you're going to need some plush. I recommend purchasing off of one of our suppliers in the Discord too. We have Eva, who is our overseas supplier, and then we have Sweet Tree Kings, who's in states. We got candymachines.com. Make sure you always use Howard's referral link and also use the discount code Discord to save yourself some money. And then we have Sweet Tree Kings. We have a few others. I know we have Nick Vending selling stuff. We have I sell, but I'm very limited. So I only sell every once in a while. I'll have some boxes in soon enough, but there's a few other people though. And then if you ever need stickers for your labels, like the guy I always use for my stickers currently right now is E3 Vending. He makes the best price stickers in my opinion that match the minis. But yeah, so I know I've gone off subject a little bit, but it's fun reading some of the comments and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, definitely still working on locations, but we'll update you guys. Well, keep us updated. When will you have some of those extreme boxes? Actually, so it's funny. I don't even have an extreme boxes in, but I got a couple on pre-order already. I got like at least two of them sold, and so that means I'm down to 8 already. I haven't taken payment, but that means I'm down to 8 extreme boxes, and I should have them probably in less than 10 days. I would say. So if you guys are interested in extreme boxes, less than 10 days from now is what I'm going to say on my estimate. And then been following you now for a while and pitched this idea to my boyfriend and my sister, and we're both going to get started in the vending business soon with the minis. And according to our research, we're going to be the first in the whole country of the Netherlands. You know, that's so freaking awesome. So you definitely want to probably use Rainy services because you're over the seas and Rainy will ship to you most likely. Um, so that's awesome. And you know what's so fun about ordering from Rainy? I know it takes a little while, but the more you order, the less you pay, type of deal. I know there are people that have ordered just the regular OG minis, and they've ordered so many, and they got such a huge discount for being in the community. They gotten their minis as cheap. I know there's a handful of you have gotten the minis as cheap as $400 shipped to your door, which is amazing. That means 10 machines for $4,000. If they, I don't know how many they had to order, but let's just say it was 10. That means if you get them all placed and they each make you $400 a month, you made your money back in 1 month, and you have a monthly income of 4,000 a month, which is awesome. But the Mega Minis are a little bit more, but they can get really cheap too. I know a few people that got them for about $650 a piece shipped to their door. How many minis can you service in a day? Oh my goodness. Well, my routes are spread all over the place, so it just it's how I feel. Like I don't know. I've done several routes at once and done like 10, 15 locations in a day, but I really don't push myself too hard. I usually get sidetracked with other things. Like when I go out and do my collections, I'm not just going out and doing collections. I'm having fun with my wife most of the time. If my wife's not around, then I just kind of just focus on the work. But usually I'm going to the mall and hanging out with her at the mall. We stop at, I hate shopping, but we stop at Hot Topic and stuff. And we always stop and get her Dunkin' Donuts. We get her boba tea. We get her, we go shopping. We just hang around. We go to the movies. I have a couple locations near the movie theaters. We watched the Mario movie after doing a collection one time. And then also when I'm doing collections, I'm always stopping at locations and pinching the idea of putting machines in. Even though I don't have any machines on me right now, I still go out and pitch, and I'm always planning ahead. So I'm always spending a lot of extra time that's not necessary, and so I could probably do more machines. But I usually like collecting like about $1,000 at least before I'm done with a collection. So that's my goal. But I can probably do over 15 locations in a day, easy enough. And if I kept going, I could keep going, you know. But so Austin just bought some Pokeball vending machines. That's really cool. That's what Howard likes to do a lot too. And I'm going to try to place them in independent game stores. You know, that's really smart. You know, it would be really cool. And it's his corporate, but you know, I've seen some corporations like GameStop do some certain things. Oh, guys, I got Lance calling me, and he knows I'm live streams. So I'm going to answer this. I wonder if I can put this on speaker. Hey, Lance, what's up?
Hey, are you still doing the stream?
Yeah, yeah.
So I just went in there and I talked to the manager.
Shh, shh.
I've spoken to him once before, and he said that he just ran it up the ladder to because they have to go through
Yeah.
like corporate, and he said that he's all on board for it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, and he told me that he's going to. Um, he said we brought it up in the last meeting on Tuesday, and we're going to bring it up again this time. And he said, hear from me this week, give me a call. So
Okay. So
this is a huge deal because they have like
three or four
different
different
locations.
locations that you could possibly get into. Well, I thanks. Are you going to come back on the stream? Or okay, all right. I'm going to kind of tell everyone what you were just saying. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the update. That's really cool. Thanks for that. I should have put you on speaker, but I didn't. Anyways, okay, okay. So I just got the phone with Lance. So Lance just, he went into this place he's been working on. They have three or four locations, so this is really cool. And this is what I like about getting some certain locations that are franchised out, and some smaller corporations I've actually gotten okayed for by corporate themselves. But you get these locations, and if you get one yes, then it's usually a yes to all of their stores. So it sounds like it's going forward. They're moving up the ladder. The manager has moved it up. He's talked to the manager. The manager really wants the machine. He's really putting in the good word. And he's gone to corporate, pitched the idea, and corporate is really highly considering it, sounds like, or going to be possibly considering getting it not just for one location, but all four. So we'll have to hear more about it in the future. But I'm pretty excited for Lance. Lance, you're just a go-getter, and I just appreciate you so much. You're so inspiring. Fingers crossed for him, guys. But yeah. So that's kind of what he was telling me about. Yeah, talk to about tell us about the location a little bit, and in the chat, that'd be really cool. So, uh, yeah, we've been in contact. Ryan was continuing. He's been contacting with Rainey already, and we got an offers a startup deal and able to get our first two minis for around 430. Is that pounds each? Isn't that pounds? So that's not too bad. I think that's pounds, which is what 600 some odd dollars, U.S. dollars. It's called Jimmy Hula's. Sounds like a hula place. um, but so my ice cream shop, and you know what? You guys want to see some sales? Can I show you guys some of my ice cream shops, my locations? Is that okay? Do you guys want to see some of my monthly sales going on? You let me know in the comments below if you want to see my sales. Okay, guys? You can just let me know. Um, but I want to show this to you guys if you want to, if you're interested. I don't want to bore you though, if you don't want to. So and I wonder if I can. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take some screenshots so I can pull it on here, and I'm gonna send this to Howard Hospitality in Discord. So we're gonna go like this. You just give me just 1 second. You guys are gonna see some cells, and this is gonna be for the month so far. Here's four of my locations, and then another four of my locations. So that's all eight. And then we're going to just go over, take one more screenshot. Bear with me just a second. Okay, I'm going to pull this up on the screen here in just a second. I'm sending this to Howard Hospitality Group, and then I'll be able to pull it onto Discord, so that way we can see this all together. The direct messages, that's, I guess is between all three. Quick play too. All right, this is the group chat actually, Howard. So it's not just you; it's quick play too. But I'm gonna pull this up, and we're gonna see this right now. Okay, okay. So what we're looking at right here. So my stores don't open up until around 1 o'clock, or actually Saturday. I think they're open up at noon. So far today, my total transactions $154 between eight locations. Freaking awesome, right? Yesterday, which is a Friday, I done 292. So I just barely missed that $300 mark by $8. I was kind of hoping someone would do like a final $10 attempt. But so far since Monday, I've done 1070 in sales for the week. Last week was nearly $1,500, and so far this month, 4,500. Now, mind you, one of my strongest locations have been closed for over a week in this month. So my sales, and actually it was affected part of that last week for that 1455. So my sales could have been up to around $5,000 and should have probably made it up to 5,000. That was a big location that I was missing out on. Um, but here's the monthly sales so far. So right here is one location. This is an ice cream shop. So $305, not too bad. I still have what 8 days left in the month. So this one's definitely going to hit over $400 for the month. So $100 a week. That's one of the weaker ones. This ice cream shop right here is going to possibly hit 200. It usually does about 200 a week, and it's going to hit over $800 for sure. Now, Tiny 1 and 2, that's the same location they share. So it's kind of a small mom and pop shop. It's an off season, so yeah, that's one location. So they're pushing what is that, 240, $52 so far. So it's definitely going to hit over 300. But this is where the big numbers are. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's the same one I already did. So the Jump Center, $606, tied with this other ice cream shop at $606. This ice cream shop right here is the one that's usually, oh, this one right here, the 606 one, usually is should be way higher. It's actually should be up with Peterson's. They usually tie, but this is the one that's been closed down a lot. So that one's really down a lot. But this one's at 635, and Peterson's is approaching $1,200 so far, which has been averaging about 400 a week, and it's probably going to hit $1,600. But those are my mega minis with the Nix readers. I just wanted to show you these collections because people say it's not possible to get this kind of income, but there we go. We're approaching, at this rate, we're going to hit $6,000 by the end of the month, which is lower than what I was having normally, maybe 6,500. But it's really because this is one of my strong locations, and it's been closed like 10 days so far. It's been closed half the month, half of this month so far. So I just wanted to show you that before we get back to the yeah talking about the locations and stuff. So anyone in the chat, anyone that recently placed a machine lately? I know Howard put some in his diner and stuff like that. Oh, best wishes. John says, best wishes, fellas and gals. Listen to David. He will not steer you wrong. Thank you so much, John. And I didn't see that. I apologize if you took off or not. I put my machine in a donut shop. I never had a donut shop before, Timothy. That's so cool. You're going to have to tell me how that does. That's got to be a good idea. Well, actually, I do have a Bosa's donut. That's a lie. I do have a Bosa's donut, and that one does really well. But so I do have one donut shop, um, and I love that one. Have you ever had any trouble with your Mega Minis yet? Yes, I have had trouble with my Mega Minis, and I do a really bad job at documenting things because, well, this happened before Vegas. I'm trying to take YouTube to the next level for me. That's why you're seeing me more active. I wasn't able to do it the first week after Vegas because I got sick for 2 weeks, and I'm trying to take this YouTube channel a lot more serious so that you guys can see my struggles and my successes because I really want to push that so you guys can see. That's I actually have a video. Well, I did that live stream. We had that live stream with the movie theater, and it wasn't the best collection, honestly. I've had way better. I'm really sad about that collection. It actually knocked down my sales overall. But I'm trying to show you guys the good and bad because lately, when I was doing my YouTube, I would only record a select few locations or whenever I felt like it, and I'd only post like what once every 2 weeks, one every 3 weeks. So I'm trying to post a lot more, be more active because I'm real excited about getting people involved in this because it's a really good business. I want you guys to succeed too. But the problem I had with the Mega Mini, and it was only one, and Rainy has sent me replacement parts for it. Actually, there's been one kind of more serious problem that I had a simple solution for, but I had to do it on all the machines, and Rainy made an adjustment for that. So anyone that's made a purchase recently with Rainy, since like the last month, you're fine. And it's easy to fix anyways. So I'll talk about the first problem. The first problem, I had a gantry go out on me. It broke within a week. The motor burnt out. So that was annoying. But luckily, Rainy gave me a spare gantry in my order, so I was able to replace it. Thank goodness none of the other ones have had any problem. This one, and it's been running really well. And Rainy's sending me a replacement part again, and she's sending me more with my current order because I have 10 machines probably going to hit here next week. But the big problem, and it's a simple problem, but it was big because it happened to all my machines, and I already placed them on location. So that's why it was a big problem for me. So she redesigned the plexiglass, but if you recall, there's that little, I love it. There was that little dial that you would screw and you can adjust the sidewall. Well, the problem is if you had plush against the sidewall and someone tried to grab that big plush and just, it would go right in between the plexiglass and then come up and they get stuck. And you get the before and after error. And there's only one way to unstuck, to get in there, and that's the unlock, open it up and pull out the claw. But it was happening quite often, more than I like to like admit or anything like that because I lost count. So the simple solution was so easy, and thank goodness I'm so grateful. And this is another shout out to 720 or sorry E3 vending because he has these price stickers and these stickers with the rules and warning don't shake and such. I just put those in front of that I would adjust my sidewall where I want, and I put it right there in the front, the stickers. So now the clock could, if it grabbed that slot, it would hit the sticker and just come up. And so now there's no problem. So it's okay. We're good now. But that was the simple solution. And I told Rainy right away. And that's the thing. Like whenever there's a problem, I know there was one other problem. Haven't had this issue only with one machine. My quarters every once in a while, and it's only a few times. My quarters are they put it in, and a few times it doesn't go into the slot. It bounces around and it's like laying right next around the slot. And Rainy's already made an adjustment for that too. And she's sending out all these little funnels so to make it more accurate. So Rainy's always looking to adjust her machines and make it better, and so I like that about her. So those are the only problems I've had with the Mega Minis, and they've already been adjusted, so we're good on that. Um, So Hero 3 says my best location does around $800 to $900 before the 20% commission. You know, Hero 3, I love that location. Are you willing to give that to me? Because I want that location too. Just kidding. No, I'm very proud of you, Hero 3. That's awesome. I love hearing those stories and I love seeing collections like that. So that's awesome. Are you really going to seriously going to use my flyer? I am. I'm going to print that flyer out. I'm going to actually probably use that because I have to. I have the location that actually the owner told me to email them. They're interested, and I haven't had a chance to contact them. I'm going to probably use that flyer. It came in the perfect time. So yeah, I love that flyer. Um, any special guests on today live? Well, I didn't have anyone live with me, and this is kind of just thrown together just between me and the community. You know, I'm just doing this right now to host this. It's a lot easier, I gotta say, that when you have Howard Hospitality Group or someone else to talk to, because man, I just feel like I ramble on. I feel like I'm that guy that you go on a date with, and I'm the only one that's doing the talking. It's all about me, you know, and it's so I'm trying to read these comments and stuff. Because I feel like I don't want to bore people, you know. Maybe I should just like take off my shirt or something. I don't know. No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm not gonna get kicked off of YouTube over taking off my shirt, trying to keep people occupied and entertained and not be stupid. Let's see. Gotta run, man. Amelia, not Emily, and I have to record an unboxing video. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Jonathan, for just coming in here and saying hi. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone here. You guys have any questions on or concerns about your own placing your machines? Do you guys have any of those kind of questions? If not, you can just keep putting whatever questions. This is kind of just like a chat, anyways. Like I see, Timothy has been okay. He says Timothy says I have been in touch with Addy. Is that how you say it? 80. I'm sorry, I'm reading it from so far away. My TV's like 15 feet away from me, and they wanted them in every store if they let me know. That, oh, that's really cool. And you're talking about is that the Pokemon or those mini claw machines? Are you talking about? Yeah, but let them in every store. Okay. But JWE 2020 says, how many mini machines are you up to now? Well, JWE 2020, I have no idea. I have so many machines out there, but I'm also doing a lot of. I'm progressing. So my OG minis, I love them so much. They got me started. I'm actually phasing them out, and so I've been slowly upgrading to only Mega Minis. And so I don't know how many I have because I've gotten rid of a lot of OG Minis, and I've pulled out of a few locations that I didn't want anymore by my choice, and I'm doing a rebuild mode right now with my business. But doing this has also increased my income, as you saw on the screenshots of on the Discord right here. And it's fun because I have a history. I've done over $14,000 in sales with just these Mega Minis in the past 2 months. So I'm doing over. It's like 14,500 or 14,600 in 2 months off these Mega Minis. So and it's just amazing how much sales I'm doing with these Mega Minis. So I'm obviously trying to rebuild my whole business, involve it around Mega Minis. OG Minis are great because they're so easy to move around, and you can fit like a whole bunch in your vehicle. Usually like three, and they're easy to place because they're so small. Mega Minis are a little bit bigger and heavier, but they're just a little bit larger, and I don't think that they're that hard to place, anyways. And they look so cool, so cool. Um, so I apologize. I do know I have around 60 locations, if that answers the question. um, I only have one right now, but I have three on order. Oh, that's cool. That's from Timothy. And then Mr. Enemy Frank. Oh, been looking at a boba store, boba shops for placement. Should I attempt to reach a small business boba or a huge change boba shop? You know, I would do both. I found that a lot of these boba places. I actually went to a mall. I went to a mall which had a big version. I don't know how big they are, but I know they have several locations. And if they ever say a yes, and they actually gave me they were really interested. The manager at least was, but the manager is still not the owner. So they do want me to come back sometime, and so I need to contact them too. I actually have to contact three different places. I just been kind of procrastinating on contacting them because I don't have my machines yet. You know, I want to make sure if they give me a yes, I don't have any time waiting around. And then Keith Arnold says that um, he has 4 Mega Minis coming next week, which is freaking awesome. Congrats to you, man. You're going to have to put pictures of that on the Discord. I love hearing about that. That's so freaking awesome. I have my Mega Minis coming in hopefully next week too. So you and I are in the same boat where we're waiting on our Mega Minis. And I hope you get those in soon because boy, Mega Minis are so much fun. If you don't mind me asking, what was your average cost per Mega Mini when you bought four shipped to your door? You know, your estimated total. I'm just curious because I'm starting to buy a lot at one time, so my average cost has gone down. But I'd like to know what it is for the bare minimum because I'd like to share to people in the videos or in the Discord what the average cost for a Mega Mini. I appreciate that, by the way. So I think we're all caught up on comments, right? Did anyone else have any questions about kind of going over a placing, building a route? 680. That's all you paid per Mega Mini. That's insane. That's after cost. Oh my gosh, Keith. Well done, man. You know, my very first big order of minis, and these are the OG minis. I'm talking about the really small OG minis, the like 4 years ago minis, before they got better. I paid on average, I think was $7,200 shipped to my door for 10 of them. So you beat my OG Mini original price. So that's awesome. Oh, you did. Well, I'm so happy you mentioned your name. For those who don't know, Rainy will give you guys a discount if you mention your name. And she's so cool. She's really awesome. And you know what's really great is we Rainy's there for everyone, but we also have people in the States who are also there for us too. Like I really love speaking to Grant. I love speaking to Kevin from Candymachines.com and Grant from AZ Amusement. I even know Chris in person from Krabby Claw. All three suppliers, well, with Rainy, all four suppliers are just top of the line. I really enjoy working with all of them and talking with them. I enjoy that they work with the Discord and they give discounts to the Discord community. Because you know, mini machines are very, very. It's an untapped market. I just don't see how people can't be successful with these minis if you go out and place them. And if you're unsuccessful and it doesn't work out for you, I mean it happens. Don't be ashamed. You tried. You tried your hardest, and that's more than you can ever hope to do. But you can always resell the machines and get your money back. And unlike when you get into like I'm not trying down any vending, but you know, if you get the triple heads and you got candy or maybe honor boxes or something like that, you buy those, and even though they're brand new and you didn't place them, you try to resell those. The demand for them are not very high, so you're lucky to get half your money back. You know what I'm saying? Where it comes to a mini, you pay for a mini. Like Keith right here, especially him, he paid $680 a piece. If you had those minis next to me right now, ready to go, I would give you $2,700, or no, that's only for three. I would give you $3,600 right now for all four of them, paying $900 a piece, just to give you a little profit. And I need those machines right now, so I would probably done even more. But I would hope for a package deal. You know what I'm saying? But you would have made money off of me right now, easy enough, easy. But that's just how popular the minis are. I think they're just so great. They're awesome. So anyhow, I just want to kind of maybe conclude with a quick review of what I said to conclude it all. So basically, scout out your route, do some searches. Buffets, good keyword. Boba's really right now really a hot demand. Ice cream, obviously ice cream. I do really well with ice cream. And hang on a second, I got to see something because I know it's still kind of on. It's not even the busy hour, but what was my screenshot at? $154 today. It said. See if I got up. Haha! Made six more dollars, guys. $6 in sales already since we were doing that. And what was that, like 10 minutes ago? $6 in sales. Yes. And this is a slow hour. So we're approaching the. We're at what, $160 did it say? $150. I already forgot what it is. I just looked at the numbers amount. We're at $160, guys, so far. So that's awesome. But yeah, so you look around, scatter around. have the machines ready to go. Have some flyers. The flyers are going to kick butt. That's going to change everything, and I'm so grateful that the community has put the flyers together. Have some walk in, walk around, look for the plugins, look on the ceilings, look on the walls, high up on the walls. Look around, find the plugin, find the perfect spot. Take a picture of that perfect spot if you have to. Approach the employee, ask for the owner or manager. Get if they're not there, ask for a time period. You really want to talk to the owner over the manager, but the manager can help you and give you more information on the owner. Find out when the owner is there if you can. Sometimes they're nice enough and they'll share the manager's information where you can contact them in person or over the phone. And I do phone calls if I can send them a text message of the picture, and I do my spiel that way. I'm not against that at all, but just plain phone call that cold calling, I'm not really a fan on. But so you meet with the owner, show him a picture, tell him you have it in your car because you should have it with you if you're talking to the owner. Pull it out, show him the toys inside there, have them hand them the flyer, pull it out, explain to them the benefits that you're there to share the revenue with them, that they don't have to do anything. It's just in the back corner, in the at the entrance, out of the way, where it's just going to make some money and not clutter up the room. Tell them that you're active. You're going to be here every single week, every 2 weeks, whatever you decide to do, and explain to them that you are a family business because most of you probably are just doing a family business, or maybe you're doing this as a high school to raise money. Come up with some sort of reason to let them sympathize with you. Like Jonathan Howard uses Amelia. Amelia's 11 years old. He gets 0% commission on a lot of his locations because as an 11-year-old, it's pretty cool to see an 11-year-old go out and build a business for herself. I got these kids that I've helped out in Arizona, and they're 17 and 18 years old, and they are doing so well because they're young teenagers, and they're telling everyone that they're doing this for their future. They're doing this for their possible college fund, and so they get these yeses all the time. And you got to remember when you're bringing these minis, especially a Golden House, a Mega Mini, or even an OG Mini or Super Mini, you're actually the owners. You know how you think they look really cool? Imagine never seeing one of these machines, and you guys know about the machines, and by the time you got your machines, you've known about it for a while. Imagine being the owner and never seeing this at all, and all of a sudden this is presented to you. You're like, holy cow, this is amazing. And that's what a lot of these owners are thinking to themselves when they see a mini. So you're presenting them something really cool and unique, and they're excited for that. Um, so just approach them. Don't be afraid because, I mean, it's okay to be afraid, but don't show it. Try not to show it. Have a little bit of a passion. Get excited when you're talking to them. Get a little hyper in a positive way, and because that positive energy will rub off on them, and that will also make them like you a little bit more. And sometimes get a little personal. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Tell them, you're going to be trustworthy. You're going to take care of them, and you're going to share the money. So those are some things that I do. That's kind of the overview. And if you gotta buy some plugs, buy those flat plugs I showed earlier on the picture, right over here. Yeah, the flat plugs are the best ones. But I see a few more comments. Let's see. What do you think of the new OG minis? Well, I know the new OG minis are a lot better than my OG minis that I have. Even recent, because you gotta remember, I've stopped buying the OG minis since they've been upgraded where you can put NIX on there now. And then they got rid of that coin box. That coin box was a big weakness of the regular minis because people would pry in there and bent that out. So I like not having that. What's the percent do you usually split? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to say the names. Marco, that was okay. The previous one was JWE 2020. Marco says, "What's the percent that you usually typically split with the business owners each month?" Usually about 30% is what I go for. If they ask for a percent, then or if I can tell that they're really business, I tell them it's a 50-50 split after product cost, and then I give them the higher percent of 35%. But if they don't ask for a percent, I usually just automatically give 30, unless they just say, I always pay a percent. I usually try to keep it around 30. Sometimes it's 25%, but usually around 30. So that's what I like to do. Oh, let's see. Timothy says I would need people who can place them all across the U.S. that get them five. If for us to get them 5 in the store. That would be really cool. You know, that's always been a dream of mine. If I ever nail a big corporation or a company that's franchised all across the land, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I need you guys to help me out. And you know, we actually should all as a community, like for example, Dollar Tree. I was thinking about this, and maybe this is crazy, but we all should make a community like I don't know how to do TikToks, but well, I've done a few with my help of my friend, wife and stuff, and my friend. But we need to go on Twitter, which I don't even know how to do that. But we need to go on and Twitter those people at tweet Dollar Tree as a community and be like, hey, get rid, you know, don't get rid of it, but we add our mini machines. We can take care of you, and we're such a large community. I bet we could actually really pressure in Dollar Tree in allowing us to put our machines in there. I think if we all work together. Um, yeah, so you can get the flat plugs on Amazon, by the way, Ryan. You can get them on at Walmart. I actually bought them in Walmart quite a few times, but actually Amazon is probably cheaper, so you can get those there. Um, so also, Timothy, I'll take a look. Or yeah, I've never ever heard of the place before, honestly. So if that's a for sure place, man, I'd be okay with placing my machines there too. I would love to try it out. You just bought 4 of them. You're talking about the OG minis. Well, yeah, the OG minis are great. Did you get them from Rainy or did you get them from Krabby Claus? My question to you. But yeah, no, you're gonna like them. That's how I started. I started off with just one. I paid $1,500 for my after product and stuff. I paid $1,500. It was actually like $1,350 for my very first OG mini, which is in my other room over there, which you see in the live streams. So, and I made my money back so many times over with that mini. 13 yeah, from it, good job. You get in a relationship with Rainy. Rainy takes care of all my viewers. What's great about Rainy now, the only problem downside with Rainy is is overseas, so getting replacement parts take a little bit longer. But if you really need the parts and it's her fault, like let's say, not saying it's her fault, like let's say shipping gets damaged or whatever, she will not overnight, but she'll fly it out to you, so you get an express shipping. So she'll take care of you on the parts. Um, are the mini cranes plugs not enough? Not good enough or something? No. So what I was talking about the flat plug. So what it is when you have a high ceiling, and you only have a 3 foot extension, cord. That's what I'm talking about. You want to get an extension cord, and you don't want just a typical extension cord because those things are what's not good. Because you plug it into the wall and they stick out like 2 inches, and someone knocks it, bends it, the prongs get bent, or they just fall out. So that's what I meant by that, about the extension cord being the flat plug, because that's more stable and you can plug it in. And then you can also plug in 3 different machines too, if you have multiple machines too. But yeah, so that's all I meant. But you paid $600 a piece for 4 minis. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. That's $100 cheaper, over $100 cheaper than me, and I bought 10 of them at a time. My very first order, so that's great. Um, so that's really cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're on boat right now. Great. I find that the longest part isn't the boat part. It's when they get to shore. That seemed like it takes forever. My machines have been shore since the April 8th. So it's been 14 days. I'm just waiting for them. I'm like dying over here. I need these mega minis. I plan to get minis with Niax readers from Rainy soon. But this is by Tommy, by the way. But it's going to be my first order from AliExpress. So wish me luck. Well, I think it's actually called Alibaba. And if you do not order Niax readers from Rainy. Order the Niax readers in the States. It's cheaper, and you can actually use the Galaxy Games 843 discount code. If you need to know more information about that, please join the Discord if you haven't already done so, and we can talk about that. But just get the Mega Minis from Rainy. Don't order the Niax readers from Rainy if you're going to buy them, because it's a whole nother issue. Like, because it'll be China version of the not saying it, like it will be the memory card or whatever, the brains of the Niax reader will be programmed for Chinese, and then you have to switch it over. You have to software reset it to English or something. It's like a process. And the reason why I know about this is E3 Vending bought a whole bunch of. He actually helped design the Mega Mini. So E3 Vending, who also I get my stickers from, he helped design the Mega Mini, and he got the prototype of the Mega Minis, and they put Niax readers on half of them. He bought like 20 or 10, And so half of them had NIAX readers, half of them didn't, and it was a process for him to get those NIAX readers working in the states because it was only meant for the Chinese market. So, but yeah, get those Mega Minis. Use the discount code. Tell her you're with Extreme Vending or whatever. You're in the Discord, and she'll hook you up, and she'll take great care of you. Um, I know LJB Fit had a little bit of a few issues with the Mega Minis, but I'm sure they were pretty easy. He got credit card readers, at least on one of them. I know he messaged me. They're pretty easy to put the credit card readers on, right? Um, LJB, you're in Delaware. No, well, I don't know if that's a city or not, but I know he's in Florida, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm glad I got this water because I've been doing all the talking. I feel like you guys have been kind of quiet. Just kidding. That's a dumb joke. I really wish my wife was here with me. Yeah, yeah, that's cool. So he is in that area, I guess. So really, it was cheap then, 2,400. Man, I wish I could have gotten four. So for me to get four minis back in the day, it was roughly around 900 a piece, $3,600. And I'm live pretty close to the coast. I mean, I'm in Arizona. I'm one state away. I'm like 6.5 hours, 7 hours, probably 7.5 hours away from the coast. So where the port is, and so you're talking about not too far away. And I paid 900 plus a machine. So yeah, you getting it for $600 a piece, wonderful on four. I mean, Rainy just takes care of everyone. Nowadays, it's so much cheaper. So, I mean, I don't get pay that anymore. Rainy's just what it is, and this is thanks to everyone in the community. What it was is when I first started the Mega Mini or the OG Minis, you gotta remember I was the only one buying them, so there was no demand. So to make a mini, they would have to pay top dollar to get the material just to make four of them, and so they had to charge a lot. And then I started doing the YouTube, so all of a sudden other people started doing it, like Cosmic Vending and Howard Hospitality, which he didn't buy from Rainey and all, but there's other people that have done it. And all of a sudden, Rainey starts making lots and lots of machines because I think she told me last year she did like 300 or some odd $1,000 in sales just off of minis, the OG minis. That's not including mega minis and other machines from just this community of ours. And because of all these sales, the minis have dropped down in price over time. And now the minis are so cheap. They are so cheap for everyone. So the community has really brought down the price of the mini cost overall. So that's awesome. Um, let's see. Yeah. So I used to have a crane in the Denny's. Oh, that's what happened to your Denny's location. When do you think the shipping price will go down? When do you think shipping price will go down? I have no idea about that. Actually, shipping has actually gone down quite a bit for me during this time of year. During the holiday season, it shoots up. Yeah, and LG, I don't blame you. I want Denny's location that he was talking about too. Yeah, Denny's are usually franchised out. I have a Denny's location, and I got really lucky with that, and I took a chance, and it worked out well for me. So I talked about that story, so I'm sure you guys already are aware of my Denny's location. So, anyways, but yeah, Denny's is franchise. Creamistry is franchise. So people that are near in California. If you are in California, I saw so many Creamistries. I'm sorry, is it? Yeah, Creamistries. Actually, I'm gonna pull this up right now. We're gonna look up Creamistries. This is what I have for Creamistry. I have both of them. Okay, two locations, right? Solid location. Like this is that one that's just amazing for me. Um, but someone say bankruptcy or something like that. I thought I saw some bankruptcy. Denny's. I had 21 Denny's and the franchise went bankrupt. Oh, that sucks. That's where I saw bankruptcy. But this is my just curious. I don't mean to be nosy, but how much did you do off of 21 Denny's before they went bankruptcy? A month. If that's inappropriate, me, I'm sorry. I don't mean to pry, but like, I don't know anyone that's ever had that many Denny's. So, but here we are. So if you're in Southern California by the Los Angeles area, and I know there's a few of you like uh, Krabby Daddy or Claw Daddy. Sorry, I was mixing up Krabby Claw. But look at all these creamistries right here in Anaheim. I mean, they're kind of all over the place, but at least these two are kind of close. These two are kind of far, but all these creamistries, they are solid locations for me. If you're in this area, I would approach them with the mega minis. You know, go out there and maybe there's more. Can we do a more variety? Sure. Look, there's some more over here in western. Was that northwest? Right over here by Santa Carla. Is there any up here in Fresno? Oh, there's one over here. Where is this at? I don't even know what town this is. I don't know where this is. It's not really telling me this town. But if you're in California, is there any in San Francisco? Let's see if there's any in San Francisco. No, no luck for Howard Hospitality. No, I think he's in Sacramento area or up here a little bit more. But oh, let's take a look. No, we already did Anaheim, San Diego. That's the other major city. I didn't do a search here. Mostly just by Anaheim. If anyone's by Anaheim, take advantage of that, man. So okay, let's see. I knew one of the owners of the franchise. It's so hard to get locations in Canada. I don't know it, what Canada is like. I would think there's a lot of mom and pop shops though, right? So, anyways, well, I don't think Keith is going to respond to me. Maybe that was too much personal information, so I understand. But hey, guys, before I close up, any last minute comments and such? And I appreciate you all joining me in the live stream. It was a lot of fun. This helps me get views and gets me more, you know, viewed in the YouTube algorithm, hopefully. So I appreciate you all being here with me. So thank you so much. And don't forget about the giveaway. That wonderful, wonderful. Or let me go back to this right here, this other screen, so you can see me better while I'm closing up. But thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. If you already haven't done so, be a part of this. Let's see. This way. I'll do it this way. This giveaway, guys. It's really great. This is a $2,000 machine. It comes with two coin mix, and it's also shipped out for free. And if you want to, you can also add. You can actually add the bill acceptor and NIAX reader, and he'll install it for you at wholesale price. So make sure you sign up for that giveaway. Just join the Discord. It's worth the time. You guys want to know how many entries are in here so far? Do you guys want to see the entry amount? I think will I get in trouble for showing the entries? Maybe I shouldn't show it. I don't want to get in trouble with the group. Yeah, there's not that many entries yet. There's only like 100 and like last I looked, 110 entries. So you got 110 chance right now to win. Oh, I'm bouncing you guys with my because I'm fidgeting. One in 110 chance, I believe, to win this $2,000 machine. So make sure you guys sign up for that. If we get a lot of support, there'll be more giveaways like this. And you know, I would love to see other YouTubers get involved. That would be really awesome. So, but I appreciate everyone. I do see a question that I'm going to probably end with. It says, "Do you get warranties on with every claw machine you buy?" Yes, you do. With Rainy, I know you get a year, and usually with every company that you go with, it's a year. However, I do know that AZ Amusements and CandyMachines.com, they're going to give you the best service ever. They're if you have a problem and it's like a year, even probably even after a year, they're going to take care of you. They're just wonderful people. Rainey, on the other hand, she has to go through her store and get things approved, which will probably be a no after a year, but she'll still take good care of you. And the parts to replace are really cheap. For example, a gantry is like $40. A motherboard's like $30. So it's not that expensive to replace the parts if you ever have something go out. I think a power supply is like $20. So parts are really cheap on these minis. They usually last a long time. I got some of them lasting for 4 years. So when my OG mini is still running, it's a 4-year-old mini. I paid $1,350 for that OG mini. But yeah, I've been doing this for years, and Rainey's taking care of me. I'm doing pretty well. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I think I'm going to conclude it here. Um, One last question. I do see that. I'll pull it up. How do I get to the comments there? I missed so many comments, guys. 146 that I'm missing right now. I'm like way behind. So, if I were to do it all over again, and now that there's an option for mega minis and minis, I would. Well, I'm financially better off than I ever have been in my whole life, because I got this really successful business. But when I first started out, I didn't have funds, but I still had enough money to invest $1,300 on a mini. I could have gotten about almost, what is that, two minis, three minis nowadays in today's market. So I think if you're limited on budget and you're just starting out, minis are the safest bet. But if you have a deeper pocket and you're a lot more confident and you have some locations that you are pretty sure that they're going to do well on, I would go with the mega minis because the mega minis are just really, they're so much better. I mean, look at my cells again. Let's pull up my cells before I go. There, bam. Well, these are the better ones. Four mega minis right here. Just between these four, that's 1,800 plus another 12. That's $3,000 ish right here, just from these ones. Then we got the other four down here, which these ones did another 1,200. So 3,000, 4,200. Oh, there's another one. Oh wait, that was the same one. You guys were so dumb. Okay, this I thought that was a little high. All right, so that's another thousand between these three. So 4,000, about $4,200. Oh yeah, it's right here. I can just silly me. $4,500 so far this month between these machines, and I still have 8 days, including today. So I still have a full weekend ahead of me, which is going to kick butt. Weekends are where all the money is. So we're doing so well. I was at $154 when I about what 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. This is a slow time, so let's see if I got any more sales. Yeah, another $10. So I said I was at 160. I'm now at 170. I don't know if you guys can. It's not going to show up because I got the screen on, but I got $170. So in about 20 minutes, I made 16 bucks. And this is the slow hour. It doesn't pick up until around 6 o'clock, and all of a sudden I'll shoot up like this, like bam, and I'll hit. There's a chance I hit $400 on Saturdays, but usually it's around 350. So in one day. So yeah, the Mega Minis are doing amazing, guys. I love those Mega Minis. They make me so much more money. But if your budget's limited and you're just starting out, minis are way cheaper, and there's also U.S. suppliers too. But anyways, guys, thank you again. Yeah, I appreciate everything, and I will conclude this video here. And don't forget to join us on our live stream on Wednesday. I think we have one more Wednesday live stream. Let me look at the calendar. This should be our last Wednesday live stream, and then we're going to start changing up the days because Howard Hospitality Group is going to be busy doing other things. Oh, I didn't share the screen. I didn't. Well, I thought I switched over to this. I mean, okay, it's a little late for this. Bam. We're in the final mode. Okay, I thought I did this a long time ago. But anyways, yeah, better late than never. Guys, thank you so much, and you have a good one. Bye.